And this is the second in a series of videos I'm making on the use of Twitter. In my first video, I got us to the point that I had learned how to start to build up and I was taking training. At the end of May, I had about 1,450 followers, if you will. Currently, I'm at just under 7,500 in less than a month. So I built up about 6,000 followers in a month. And I plan to continue to do that until I'm well up over 20, 30, 20 plus thousand followers. And if I can keep going at that point, I will, depending on what else I have to deal with. Now, how do we get there that rapidly from there? And as I mentioned in the first video, I was taking training from Oliver Turner, and he showed us some techniques to do that. And one of those techniques, in order to build, is in understanding that we had to keep our followers and followings in some kind of balance as we went forward, is that what you do is you go locate the big gurus within your market niche and use them to help build. So what you do is you start to follow them, and once you identify one, then you start using their followers. And what I found very quickly is the big gurus in the business didn't have many followers. So instead of using the big gurus, what I started to do was look for followers who had over 10,000, but preferably over 20,000 followings. And what you do is you click on them as either a follower, you bring them as a following, you're following them. And once you've done that, you click on their site, you take their pages, you take the first 5 pages of their followers, and you follow them. So you're adding, if you add about 100 followings to your following list. The hope here is that a goodly number of those will then start to follow you, or they'll repay the compliment, if you will. Once you've done that, what you have to be careful about starting to overrun your followers with your followings. In other words, if I had 1,600 followers, I shouldn't have more than about 1,600 or 1,700 followings. Now, in order to do that, what I also do every day is I go in and I get rid of those followings who do not follow me. And how do you do that? Well, what I personally do now is I go in the early days, I would go in at about the page 10 of my followings, and I'd scan that list, and everybody who wasn't following me, and you can tell, then I dump them. How do you tell? Because right next to their name is the words direct messages, which if it says direct message, that means that you're not only following them, they're following you. Anybody that doesn't have the direct message information gets dumped. And I do that every day religiously. Now I start at page 20 now because I want to give them time. I want to give somebody several days to find it out that I'm following them, and then they can follow me. And you keep working it this way, and the numbers will start to build.